I'm not going to sit here and name names, but it occurs to me upon watching a certain video from somebody that some people don't really understand how exactly smoke fire penalty works. Uh, like there's a little bit apparently of I guess of misconception that it only applies if you're actually in the smoke, and then if you're out of it, like you can't be spotted at all, which is not the case. Smoke is a soft line of sight breaker, and when you smoke up, you're still able to spot out of it because the enemy's penalty, assuming that you're going to be the only one spotting them. Obviously, like if there's planes overhead or another destroyer or something to spot them on the surface normally, they would be spotted by that. But let's just assume it's this ship, the Daring, versus a battleship, right? If that battleship shoots at something else that's like fucking like 30 kilometers away, and the Daring can smoke up, that Daring is going to be able to spot that battleship despite it being in smoke that normally it wouldn't be able to see out of. But because the battleship shot, its smoke fire penalty is going to be keeping it spotted by that Daring despite the Daring being in smoke. And I'm going to try and demonstrate a little bit of that here. This is not exactly the best game to do that in. There's only 3 battleships to farm. Moss for radar. Venezia can be nasty with the sap. Colbert if you get too close. Gearing, Marceau, Yu Yang, potential radar right there. And a 2501 and a 4501 to deal with for submarines. Masa radar, potential Yu Yang radar is the only ones. We are on an double RPF right now. There's no division, so that's interesting. That because it means that they're probably having like a cruiser with RPF, unless they have a double DD set up over here for some reason. There's the Masa radar, which of fucking course it's on this side. There's a submarine ping. There's the Marceau. It looks like RPF just switched off of me. No, the submarine surface, so I'm guessing it's probably on that, is my guess. I want to get a little bit of ways from this submarine right here. Okay, it's the 2501. And our Venezia just did a gamer turn in front of a Republic and a Moskva. So that's always fun. I'm going to step right in here. We're just going to smoke up, shoot gearing. Yep. And our submarine is going to be able to spot this gearing because the gearing shot. Although the gearing is just going to nominally smoke up in response, which, to be fair to him, that's his best move that he could have done right there. We're going to throw up our hydro, because that gearing is 100% launching torpedoes into here. This Republic, I think, is probably going to turn out. Load armor piercing real quick. The submarine's not doing any spotting because he's underwater. I'm gonna torpedo like that in case that gearing tries to come back around to step into the cap. There goes their Colbert. Republic is getting low-ish. We are on RPF again, which I'm guessing is this guy surfacing? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. No. We're back on RPF again. Okay. There's apparently something out there. Which honestly, given the fact that we haven't spotted their Yu Yang yet, I honestly think that's pretty plausible. that there is something out there on the 10 line. And those are actually Yu Yang torpedoes. So yeah, they have double DD out here on C cap, which I'm honestly not sure how or why that happened. But it did. And here's a submarine to piss us off. Don't get double pinged. That's what I didn't want to happen. On the bright side. Okay, we're gonna have to clear that now. And go away. Alright. I guess our play is probably going to be try and go after this Yu Yang. Our Preußen's gonna get farmed out, which I'm okay with, because Preußen lives don't matter. I'm gonna entrust C cap to our friendly submarine Hindenburg out there. Honestly looks like this gearing is back out, maybe joining up with the Yu Yang again, because we are on a double RPF right now. So I'm not really gonna be able to demonstrate exactly what I wanted to with exactly how smoke fire works, but we'll see. Spot some more Yu Yang torpedoes for the Preußen. And there's the Mossad radar who's coming up, which is honestly not what I want to deal with. Hopefully this Montana. This Mossad is doing a straight up gamer turn. Look at him. He is gamer turning in front of the Montana and the Hindenburg. And the Hindenburg is of course not going to shoot, or he's shooting HE rather, and he's missing. This Mossad's sitting flat broadside, by the way. This fucking okay. Montana. No, those are Hindenburg shots. The Montana's not even looking over here. Okay, there's the Montana shots now, but it's too little too late. Which is unfortunate. Of course, there's the Mossad radar. Although on the bright side, it's looking like we might not have to immediately be dealing with it. He's not pointing his guns over here, although he is rotating his turrets. No, he's not. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. Gonna try and get our farm on this Mossad a little bit. Try and get his radar off the board. Gonna shatter everything though. There's the Yu Yang. I really want to try and get this Mossad radar gone. And there he goes. Alright. We are on a single, or not even on a single RPF right now, so I'm guessing this Yu Yang is, well, he's probably locating this Montana. Let's throw up our hydro. There is a submarine out here somewhere. Though he was spotted over there. I'm not sure exactly by what. But this Yu Yang is about to be coming into view here. Because he is closer to me now than this Montana. We know that because we're on the RPF. Or it just switched off. I'm guessing it's back on the Montana now. So that Yu Yang might be hauling ass. Yeah, he is. He just left the cap there. We're just going to use this Yu Yang smoke against him. At least while it lasts. There we go. Hello, sir. I'm gonna kill you now. Or, never mind, I'm gonna miss everything. Bruh. 67 health, by the way. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna try and maybe go after this submarine. We're actually behind on ships right now, which is really fucking stupid. Our Bergonia is kind of low, and he has a Venezia to deal with. We have a submarine in our mouths. We're gonna have a Yoshino problem fairly soon here. Honestly, our submarine should just hit the surface right here, because he's on sub-radar right now, and that's what's keeping him detected. I get he probably wants that speed boost, but at the same time, is it really worth it? And is me going after him really worth it right now? Because there is a Thunderer over there. And there he goes. I'm just gonna have to try and conga line some torpedoes out there. We need this Yoshino dealt with more than anything. Our Yu Yang should be able to keep the keep that gearing in relative check. Although probably not. Well, but between the Hindenburg and the Yu Yang, it should be doable. Those are barely going to squirt by, which is really unfortunate. Although the gearing does go down, which is good. Now we need this Hindenburg and Bergonia to just focus down this Yoshino. The submarine's gonna get away, which is really unfortunate, but I'm not gonna be able to go after him with these two right there. So I'm just going to try and keep them spotted for my team. Bergonia, the Hindenburg, although our Bergonia is like really low and doesn't really have the health to try and pick a fight at all. So these guys, their play is just going to be try and haul ass into B as fast as possible, or try and pick up this Bergonia kill, which I actually might be able to exploit here. Well, not really exploit, but this Yoshino is just not gonna shoot. Yep, there he goes, actually. We're just going to smoke up in his face, and because, well, assuming that game didn't end right here, this Yoshino honestly is still spotted due to a smoke fire penalty. Because he is so close, I was able to spot him through my smoke. It could have been that Bergonia or one of the other ships alive there to keep him spotted. That could have been part of it. Although it did look a little bit like that island was breaking line of sight. And this is a little bit of a mediocre game. We got carried a little bit by our A side, which, to be fair, well done to them. They held it together pretty well. Preußen donated. The Venezia donated, so Seaside was a little all over the place, and we didn't really do a whole lot. But I still think this is a little bit, well, it's a decent little demonstration. I really want to try and get like a more concise like video on exactly how smoke fire penalty works and how all the different ways you can use smoke for yourself or for your team. So I'm gonna try and get a better game to demonstrate that. But this, I think, is a neat little package of just like a few tidbits. So I'm okay with it. Wasn't the best game, wasn't the most exciting, but that's fine. So that note, I'm going to end this video here, so I will see you tomorrow.